Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Here's the first pitch to him. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is Yelich. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
At the plate, Suzuki. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Suzuki is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Into the box, Patrick Wisdom. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Here he comes on 2-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Taken, but called for strike two on the outer part of the zone. Suzuki on at first, nobody out, and he's back easily. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Now a throw over, back in standing. The 3-2 pitch. Runners off for second. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball four. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Trey Mancini. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike one.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
1-1.
On the ground is short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Morrow, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a second-year big leaguer. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Three and one. Here it is. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Ready with the payoff pitch. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
1-0. Here it is. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
In now, Nick Madrigal. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And the runner will score from second.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Ready now, Nico Horner. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Number 28 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 3. The Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Justin Steele is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Digging in, Willie Adames. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Willie Adames.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
In is Christian Yelich, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First delivery to him on the way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So striding forward now, Brian Anderson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Has a look, now the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1, still down 3-0. Digging in now, Justin Steele, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he misses 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
At the plate, Ian Happ. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box now, Suzuki. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 32 home runs and 60 runs batted in. The 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Yelich. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And he's safe. So digging in now, Patrick Wisdom. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. One out and a runner on third. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
So here's Trey Mancini as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
At the ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, we're just in the second inning. Well, that command he normally has on the side just doesn't quite seem to be there. He's really fighting himself right now.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. He's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, number 5.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Jake Cousins is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Christopher Morrow will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers nothing. Standing in, Darren Ruff. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Fouled off.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Suzuki is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting 6.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted, he can run into a 3-run homer as well.
So now to the plate, William Contreras. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 7. The center fielder, number 28.
Now batting, number 28. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Suzuki will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yan Gomes is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
That's wide. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
High and deep to left center field. Yelich going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Settling in now, Nick Madrigal. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0 home. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
1 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout, but here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Stepping up to the plate, Nico Horner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Yelich going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Owen Miller, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Second baseman, Owen Miller.
First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Happ is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jake Cousins.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Jake Cousins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
2 well executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Hit out towards second. He's right there. And there's out number 2.
Up next from Milwaukee, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be Willie Adames. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. 2 out, nobody on. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. A ball that's carrying. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Adames takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as the gap shortens to 4 now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubbies are in front, 5-1. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the pitcher, Justin Steele.
Justin Steele.
First delivery to him on the way. Low for ball 1. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Ian Happ. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Ian Happ.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider laid off for a ball. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
5 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a full count now, 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Standing in, Suzuki. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 16.
Digging in and looking for more, Patrick Wisdom, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
5 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're up 5-1. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Brian Anderson. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. The 1-1.
Hey. Oh, that's good.
Hit hard up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jesse Winker.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First pitch of the at-bat is put in play to the right side of the infield. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The first baseman, number 25, Darren Ruff.
Stepping into the box, Darren Ruff. First pitch on its way. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 5-1. Striding in once again, Trey Mancini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Mancini.
First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Christopher Morrow. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First pitch coming, here it is. Popped him up. Miller has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Nick Madrigal. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Madrigal.
From the stretch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Nope. 2-1.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Brewers.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
William Contreras.
Here's the first pitch to him. William Contreras is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's
Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Skied into straightaway right. Suzuki is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now batting, number 28.
Striding into the box, number 28 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep to right. Right fielder looking up, still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Count even now at 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. You're down.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The pitcher.
Michael Brasso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Michael Brasso.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Morrow is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Brewers claw back just a bit on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers 2. Kobe Milner takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 55, Kobe Milner.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nico Horner.
Nico Horner.
First pitch on its way. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Here it comes.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Justin Steele stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now here's the pitch down the 3rd baseline. Now the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 3-2 one more time. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Willie Adames. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's low.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian.
Ready once again, Brian Anderson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Left center, base hit.
The right fielder, number 33, Captain Winter.
Into the box, Jesse Winker, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Hard liner to center field. Morrow is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail 5-2. Elvis Peguero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 59.
Ready for another chance? Suzuki.
Peguero.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 33 on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Now batting.
To the plate now,
Number
Patrick
60.
Wisdom. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Pitch on the way. This one also hit deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 34 home runs now on the year. And the lead is now 7-2. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty B, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Bases are empty here, nobody out. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Bryce Wilson comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh. Digging in once again, Christopher Morrow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And the pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And it's fouled away. Still only one out in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping in, Yan Gomes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Number 28 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Cubs 7 and the Brewers 2. Digging in now for the Brewers, Darren Ruff. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming, here it is.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2, here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now in the box, William Contreras. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Happ is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's the first pitch to him. Number 28 is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Rowdy Tellez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Goodness, 0-2 now.
0-2.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Number 31 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Madrigal. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Line drive to left. Yelich is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 2.
The next Cub up, Nico Horner, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. 2-0 now.
No thanks.
1 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Matt Merker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Matt Merker.
And he fouls this one off. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 13 home runs and 25 driven in. Has a look, now the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Dan, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
The 1-2. Misses inside off the plate. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run.
Bottom of the 8th coming up.
It's the Cubs 9 and the Brewers 4. Michael Rooker will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 59, Michael.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Willie Adames. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Fouled off. The 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Christian Yelich comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. One out, nobody on. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Next to Milwaukee.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 9-4. Number 32 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Patrick Wisdom.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fastball just inside. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1 and 2.
The 1-2.
Ball, that count.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Trey Mancini is at the plate as he watches ball one. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
2-0.
2-0 count. The pitch lined hard toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it's gone into the home bullpen. So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this is now a 7-run ball game. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Digging in, Nick Madrigal. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Miles Mastrobuoni will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 20, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 0-2 once more.
The count is 1-2.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Cubs lead it 11-4. Miles Mastrobuoni will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Mastrobuoni.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jesse Winker, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Count even at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The first baseman, number 25, Darren Ruff.
Now at the plate, Darren Ruff. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that is off the wall in right field. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was turning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
At the plate now, William Contreras, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Fulmer has logged upwards of 75 innings pitched. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Number 28 stands in as he looks at ball one here. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
In the dirt here. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 6.
Ready to take his hacks again, Owen Miller, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
11-5, the final tally in this one. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Steele pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Eric Lauer was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Brewers, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.